Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Red Wolves will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Marshall's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The play-action fake. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So Arkansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides to back and leaves it. Shows him the stiff arm. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lacey. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Key. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Snagged in the middle, it's Harrell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line, it's Keith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give to the back. Crosses the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for room. It's Key. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Works the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Lacey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a gap. It's Keith. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. No good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Right on the money.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. He'll take a shot. If he runs this back, this game's over. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite it. Just didn't execute well enough.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of